Shay.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Jay.
And we are Apartment 24. Hey guys, welcome back. It's good to see you guys. I hope you guys are well and you guys are safe during the quarantine. This episode is going to be fun. This episode is about self-pampering.
Ooh.
Spa day.
Salons are closed. What we looking like? What is our hair looking like, ladies?
The nails looking like.
What's our feet looking like?
Ooh, ciao.
Crystal.
It ain't good. It ain't good.
Not at all.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, so do you guys rather wash your hair or do you guys rather go get it done?
Well, for me, I like to do both. I like to get my hair done, but I'll do my hair myself. I don't have a problem with that. So when I do my hair, I'll wash it with Suave shampoo and conditioner with Moroccan oil. And when I finish, I get like this nice curly look. I make sure I leave it damp and just add lavender, hibiscus, Haitian black castor oil by Creole Essence. It's really nice. It works well for my hair. It smells heavenly. Like the smell is
It sounds like it smells good.
So
the smell is just so like unparalleled. Unparalleled, I tell you. And I'll just add a copious amount of gel to keep my hair nice and curly the way it is. And that's about it. It takes me about 5 to 8 minutes to finish with my hair now since I cut it.
lucky. Lucky.
I wouldn't even go to the salon for this. I haven't been to the salon in months, so I'm just doing it on my own.
Okay. Well, I have to wash my own hair. I don't go to the Dominicans anymore because I don't have a perm. I'm, team transitioning. So I usually wash my own hair and then I'll get it braided by the Africans, some type of box braids or design style. But that's every once in a while because my head can't take going there all the time.
Why not?
Because my hair is thin, they braid tight, it costs money and a whole bunch of time. At least 5 hours sitting in a chair getting your
Yikes.
If I'm lucky, I'll be out of there in 5 hours with the easiest hairstyle that I've ever done in my life.
That's funny.
But besides that, I'll usually wash my own hair even before I go there with, some Pantene Pro V or whatever shampoo that I'm not up on the sulfate-free one yet because I got to finish my other bottle that I bought like 5 years ago.
Yes.
It's a joke. God.
At some point.
That's not a joke.
I couldn't have people scared for your hair. That's why it's thin.
So I usually wash it. I condition it first with, the conditioner, comb it out, shampoo, comb it out. Then a leave-in conditioner. What is it? Milk of Protein. Shay put me onto that. So good and tingly. And I leave it in. Leave it in for about 30 minutes or, until it stops tingling. And then I'm like, all right, let me take this out. My hair's feel good and cleansed and delicious after that. Drop some oil in there. Your homemade oil remedy with coconut, olive oil, jojoba tea tree. Jehovah's Witness. Tea tree.
That's funny.
Argan oil, a whole bunch of, oils that you buy. You just throw them all together. But the one oil that I do love because it smells so good is Cream of Nature Argan Oil. All of the Cream of Nature products smell amazing. So even when I want my hair to smell good, I'll spray some of the leave-in conditioner or some moisturizing hair lotion from them, and my hair smells amazing after that. And then usually either if I go get it done, then I'll get it done. If not, then I'll put in some type of braids, 2 braids, whatever, ponytail. And then I'll usually like if I don't get it done, I'll usually blow dry it out beforehand so it doesn't look like this when it's dry.
Okay.
What?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
When I prefer to do both sometimes. When I feel like it, I'll take the time to do my own hair, but there are other times I live a permed life, so I go to the Dominicans. Now, I feel like all the natural people is looking at me like traitor.
Judging
I
you,
was
yeah.
natural for years. I just wanted a break, and now I'm team perm, so I flip flop.
Right.
I flip flop.
People act like they never been on that creamy crack. They need to stop.
Come on,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
want a break sometimes.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, once you realize that creamy crack is not good for your hair,
It's not good for your hair, but I feel like your hair can still grow with it if you know how to maintain.
Right. You have to maintain it
take
properly.
care of your hair.
Right.
that's true. That's
So,
true.
maintain it
You
properly.
can. I've known somebody that gets perms like every month, and no, I'm not gonna say every month. Ooh, sorry. Like they frequently get perms, but they take care of their hair and they get color. So it's like they know how to take care of their hair, and it's constantly growing. So I use the Maui Moisture Coconut shampoo conditioner. It's a coconut milk. You know, I use the shampoo and the conditioner. It feels good. I think it's a sister brand to Shea Moisture. I'm not sure. I'll look that up for you guys. I use for the deep conditioner the Soften Free Milk of Protein. I let that sit in for like 30 minutes. Comb my hair out. Wash it out. After I wash that out, I use my oil mixtures and I lock the moisture in like with cold water. Then I tie my hair with a t-shirt and I either decide if I want to blow dry it or leave air dry. I usually go air dry sometimes now because I feel like being that I'm permed, heat with the perm is not so good. So I haven't blow dried my hair in a long time. I don't straighten it. I don't do anything. If I want it to slick it down, to be honest with you, I just use a little water, little leave-in conditioner, with some oil, some jam. I'm good to go.
So, what are some of the pros and cons of having this different textured hair? Janelle?
I would say for me, a pro of having natural hair is obviously you have healthier hair. You don't have to deal with breakage too much. And it gives your hair like some breathing room. Like you don't have any chemicals in it. It's just free to do whatever it's gonna do. And you know, it's not thin. So it's nice and thick, it's full, it has tons of volume. Yeah, all that great stuff. So those are pros. For cons, and I'm sure everyone would agree with me, taking the time to do your hair, especially if it's long and natural, it could take forever. And just having to maintain, to comb it, to brush it, to style it, wash it, deep condition, whatever it is you have to do, takes hours. It takes so long. You know, which is why I also cut my hair because I'm like, you know, this is just getting too much. I tried to bring a nice old comb through and it, you know, just wouldn't go through. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it. But yeah, you know, your hair is harder to maintain, harder to comb. It's very, very thick if your hair is thick. Yeah, so those are the cons.
All right, so for me, since I'm transitioning in the middle, the last year I had my hair permed was 2019, like for my birthday in January. So it's been a full year and some change. And I was like, you know, I'm tired of, when I want my hair straight, I get a perm. And then, you know, a month later, I'm over it. So I just like go through these transitioning perm type phases. And now I'm transitioning again. So the pros are it's healthier, less breakage, you know, less chemicals because I'm not perming it. And I also get to do a lot of protective styles that actually stay in my hair because when my hair is permed, it doesn't stay as long or look as nice because my hair is straight. And since my hair is a little thinner and soft, it comes out, you know, the synthetic hair comes out easier. So it's easier for me to actually have transitioning hair when I go to the Afro to get my braids. The cons are, it's not straight anymore. It's like this. When I try to straighten it, 2 seconds later, I start sweating and it's curly like this again. So what's the point? I'm not doing it. I have a lot of different textures in my hair. This side is curlier and thicker. This side is straighter and thinner and flatter. Literally right down the middle of my head is two different things going on. I have thick roots, thickish roots, thin ends, and it's like, what the hell do I do with my hair? I don't know. That's the suckiest part of it. I'm like in between, so it's like something may work, something may not. I just have to keep trying and figuring things out, and that takes a lot of time. And I'm like, no thanks. I'll just leave it braided. What about you, Team Perm?
Well, the cons are basically being permed is my hair is thin and it's flat. There's no volume to it or anything. I mean, it has body after the Dominicans do it or whatever, but that's like for a couple of days. After that, it's just flat. Being perm, you got to put chemicals in your hair. Yeah, chemicals. You have to avoid heat. You can't use too much heat to your hair. So if you want to blow dry your hair and flat iron it, you gotta choose your days wisely because it's not good to constantly put heat to it. Excessive product can also make your hair fall out. If they say use a dime size, don't use a quarter size. So use the correct amount of hair products you're supposed to use. And another con is it's nice and straight. When I want it to curl, I have to sit my hair in like perm rods or curlers for about a good 2 days for it to be the curl that I want it to be. The pros to being permed is it's straight. It's nice and straight. When I want it to be nice and straight, I can get it nice and straight. It's less work. I don't have to and just doing that because I was natural. My arms would be so tired sometimes. I just do what I need to do and that's it. And that's pretty much it for the pros for me. It's just less work for me.
Yeah.
Nice and straight.
Right. So, now that we've done hair, what about your skincare regimen? What do you do for that? Jay?
So for my skincare, I do, I like to wash my face first, obviously, cleanse it. I use Dove soap to cleanse it. And then afterwards, I use facial cleansers or facial scrubs just to help with the acne because I'm acne prone. And that helps a lot. Like now, my face is definitely clearing up a whole lot more. The brands that I use are, I just use one, Neutrogena. So I'll use their facial cleanser. What's it called? It's oil-free acne wash cleanser, and then oil-free scrub.
Okay, cool. For me, I finally realized that drinking the right amount of water makes a huge difference. Before this quarantine happened, I was a teacher. I worked in the gym. I am a PE teacher. So I was constantly drinking water all the time, every single day. My skin looked so clear, acne free, like 98% of the time. Since I've been home, I've broken out all over my face. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And I realized it's because I haven't been drinking my water. Good job. I haven't been drinking my water. It's like, I used to drink so much water all the time being active. Now I'm not active. I haven't been drinking that much water. So water is key. That's number one. Aside from that, I'll use a Dove sensitive skin bar on my face. When I have acne, I'll also use some kind of acne face wash with that. Then I'll use witch hazel as a toner. And depending on how my skin is during that specific time, I'll either use bio oil to add some oil to it if my skin is dry. If my skin is doing pretty good, I'll just use a light SPF moisturizer. And if my skin is super oily, then I'll use another acne toner type astringent to kind of soak up all that oil. So it depends on how my skin is doing in that particular moment, during that particular time of year. I'll look at my face and see what I need to do accordingly to kind of balance that out. Shay?
For my face skin regimen, I use everything Aveeno. I have sensitive skin. I learned that the hard way. I do drink water. I haven't been drinking as much water as I should be since I've been home, but I do drink water. Aveeno everything. I have the Aveeno scrub, the Aveeno mask. I have the Aveeno facial cleanser. I use the Aveeno moisturizer. I don't use any of the, last time I tried witch hazel, my face broke out something crazy.
Wow. Oh no.
I put it at the top, I put it over here, and I put it over here, and these fine bumps just came all on my face, and I was so upset because I was like, it said it's good, but
right, it's supposed to work for you. Natural toner.
But that's pretty much it. I just use everything Aveeno.
So the most important thing is you have to find what works for you, and not everything that works for you works every single time. So you just kind of keep switching it up and react according to how your skin is acting that day. That's what we found out. It's like, you know, this product may work perfectly during this time, but other times I don't need it because my skin doesn't need it at that time. So you gotta
I'm sorry. I'm actually kind of excited that, you know, today that we're going to be trying some of these natural face scrubs or whatever that we found from Allure magazine. And I'm going to list some of them, but they're very natural. They're made off of food-based products. Speaking of food-based products, have you guys ever tried food-based products in your hair?
No.
Really?
Well, I've never tried food-based products either.
Really? Like you guys never tried the old-fashioned way, like with the egg and the mayonnaise?
No. That's wasting food, homie. Mm-mm.
How do you think people back in the day conditioned their hair?
We ain't back in the day.
But, so you want to put aloe vera in your hair?
If it's in a container from the store, yes. Not like the whole aloe vera leaf plant and cutting it open and doing all of that. Like, who got time for that?
People do that.
Not I, but people.
I've had mayonnaise in my hair before. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a Queen Helene. I think that's the brand. I'm not sure. It could be Queen Helene, but it's hair mayonnaise. That's based off of mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. So that's been around for years, and people use it.
That's what I'm gonna do. You don't get it? Eating the mayonnaise for my hair?
Yeah, that kind of flew over my head too. I didn't get it either.
Sorry. My delivery wasn't on today. Okay, I'll get it. Moving on.
So, what's next on the agenda? Grooming your private parts. How did you guys learn about self-grooming?
Trial and error.
Same here.
It's just something you pick up as you go through life, right?
You figure it out, you research it, you try new things, and if it don't work, don't do it again.
You're right. Question, if you guys have kids, well, especially girls, are you going to be there for them during these self-grooming times?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was your parents there for you for the self-grooming times?
No. Not that I recall. Not that I recall.
But it's not something you ever really talk about either.
Right. I haven't. I can't go to my mom and say, "Well, mom, how do you get a nice landing strip?" You can't say stuff like that. So I guess you just learn from trial experience, and then too, you listen to your friends. I listened to some of my friends also when I was growing up, but I researched what they said.
Right.
But I'll say for me too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, because we all just kids, we don't know nothing.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But I was saying that a lot of the stuff I learned came from, like you said, from friends, word of mouth, and then things that I was seeing like on TV or social media, whatever. So I think those are like major influences in my self-grooming techniques now.
That's true.
Okay. When cleaning your lady parts, do you prefer to use water, soap, or lady part soap?
Well,
go ahead.
Sorry. I prefer to use soap like on the outside, but then on the inside, I prefer to just use water like you're supposed to. So
I heard from somewhere, I don't remember where, it was like no hair, no soap. So if there's no hair in that area, you should not be using soap in that area. Wherever there is hair, then that's when you need to use soap. And you shouldn't really be using scented soaps because it has other chemicals like perfumes and other things that should not be going anywhere near there. I don't understand how people spray perfume down there. It's like you waiting to catch something. You waiting. You really are.
Right.
Like, no.
I experienced it all. I use water, I've used soap, and I've used lady part soap. Now the funny thing is, how when they say on the you're supposed to use feminine wash for your feminine part, because you wouldn't use soap that you use for your body for your lady part, or you wouldn't use soap that's for your feet for your lady part. So why would you use like bar soap or whatever? But when I started using this, I started getting yeast infection. And then I figured out, okay, it can't be the soap because you're supposed to use the soap.
You're supposed to use it. That's what it's made for.
Right. And then I did some research. Now it's just for your pH. You only use that soap when you just want to balance out your pH. I didn't know that. So that was an experience that I had to go through. Soap, I've been using soap all my life since I was little. So when I feel like I want to just give it a quick rinse, I'll use soap real quick, and then I just use water to rinse it out really good, thoroughly, whatever, and that's it. So I rather water though. Water has a better feeling.
Yeah. And it's like I've heard even that water that, what's it called? The Essentia, something like that.
Essentia? Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's the water that helps balance your pH. And they don't really, I don't know if they don't really promote it for only being, used if you need to balance your pH. But people drink it daily like, it's regular water, and it was giving them problems because it's supposed to be to balance your pH. So if you don't have any pH problems,
you shouldn't be
drinking that. You shouldn't be doing it because then it's going to mess you up. And
I remember I was drinking that, and I messed me up.
Because you're thinking, you're doing something good, trying to be healthy and balanced and whatnot. Then you're like, what's going on? Why am I messed up? Because you were already fine. So you just got to really
mess yourself up.
Right. Read the fine print and what everything is supposed to be for. I mean, it's trial and error. Things happen, but now you know.
You learn.
Right.
How often would you guys groom yourselves?
For me, I'll say like whenever I need to. So maybe like once a month, perhaps. I don't really feel the need to do it all the time. So just whenever.
I'm more frequent than that. I feel like 3 weeks, every 3 weeks, whenever I really feel like, okay, nah. It's getting uncomfortable. It's like when you feel uncomfortable When you feel
Yeah.
sticky and sweaty and nasty, that's when you do it. So it depends. Like in the summertime, it might be every 2 weeks. In the wintertime, you might let it, grow out a little bit because you'll need the warmth. Okay, it'd be cold out there. So it depends. But whenever I start to feel uncomfortable, then that's when I do it, which is usually about 3 weeks.
For me, I do like once a month. That's because I feel like when you I have sensitive skin. I can't keep doing it because I don't know if you guys ever experience it. You know how when you get your eyebrows done and you do it frequently and you keep doing it frequently and you get like those weird bumps around your eyebrow? That's because you keep frequently doing it all the time. You got to give your skin some time. So that's why I would rather do it just once a month because I don't want any bumps, any reactions after.
Right.
I always thought that when you got those like little tiny razor bumps, kind of, even though it's wax, that meant you were allergic.
It could be, or that means your skin is just not used to it.
Right.
Something new.
Right.
So it could be like a reaction to it, but your skin may get used to it over time, or it may not. It all depends.
Now that I think about it, I think it was just because I wasn't used to it. Because over time, like as I continued to do it, it was fine.
Right.
Really good.
Right. All right. So we talked about lady parts and grooming and stuff like that. So what about shaving? How does that stuff, act with your body, and what do you prefer to do?
Well, shaving cream I don't really use because sensitive skin. I can use hair removal, but I have to be really right on time with the hair removal so I don't feel irritated. I rather hair removal because that's the only thing that doesn't kind of irritate my skin. I've never tried wax, but I think I would want to. I'm worried about the pain a little bit, but I think I can do it. And laser hair removal, I hear that it's a lot of money, but I do want to give it a try. I'm not sure how it would feel or if it would hurt, but I do want to give it a try at least.
Yeah, shaving cream, no. Hair removal, I tried it. It's hit or miss. Like like you said, you got to be right on it. If 1 minute too late, 1 minute too soon, it ain't working out for you. I'm not messing with that no more. It does feel good. It feels so good, blowing in the breeze, free in the wind. But it's like you gotta be right on it, and then like the smell lasts for like a day or two. It's like, ugh. Waxing, I want to try it, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. Like when I get my eyebrows done, I'll be like that one little tear coming down your face, and it's just like a little tiny patch of hair that they take off for your eyebrow. So imagine, I think I would die. Laser hair removal, I want to try, but that shit seems expensive.
Yeah,
that's what rich people do. I'm not rich, okay? I'm regular, so I don't know about that. So good old razor, okay? There you go. So what can you do?
Razor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd say for me, I don't like using razors anymore. Like I used to, like when I was younger, but not no more. I don't have time for that. So now I just use hair removal creams like Veet. If there's no Veet, I'll use Nair, but I don't really like Nair like that. Veet to me smells a whole lot better and it gets everything gone. But like you said, you got to be on time with it. So I set a timer and I make sure my eyes is on that timer. No problem.
Okay. It's like a perm.
It is. It technically is.
Yeah.
It smells just like a perm.
That's too long. Right. But waxing, no, I don't really care to do that. I mean, I haven't done it. Maybe I'll try it in the future. I don't know. But laser hair removal, I kind of want to try that. Like for real. Like if I had the money, I would just go do it. Like why not? Get it all. Mm-hmm. To have somebody else do it for me.
I don't need it. Don't want it. Take it from everywhere that I don't want no hair. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just take it all off.
What's up?
Would you
All right. So do you go ahead.
Thank you. Would you guys use like any scented perfumes or oils down there to like get it smelling nice and cute, I guess you could say?
Okay, if um, uh, I spray, like, I'll use body spray, but if I do body spray, like, I'm here and like the spray is like all the way back here. And then
Just
I'll
a
like,
little bit.
and then I'll like walk through.
Right.
I don't spray directly on it because I don't know how it would affect.
Right. Like that's a problem waiting to happen. I don't want that. Like
it's people that, you know, they use scented, they use scented everything down there. So
for me, if you're using scented everything down there, what you hiding?
You know, that's true.
Right.
That's a good point.
If you
it should be fresh, right?
Right. It should smell like a vagina.
Right. And then like but people don't understand that. It shouldn't smell like
a fish market.
And it shouldn't smell like cherries. It shouldn't smell like peaches. It's supposed to smell like a vagina.
It's supposed to smell like skin. How does your skin smell? It doesn't have a smell. It shouldn't have a smell.
Unless you have a smell.
Then, but your pH is off balance.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
You're absolutely right. If it has a bad odor, that's definitely it.
So for me, I don't use anything. I'll use, if I have like dry skin, because my skin tends to get a little dry, I'll use some vitamin E oil like in the creases and around the area so my skin is not so dry. You know, vitamin E oil helps to moisturize and for healthy skin, so I'll use that. I won't even use lotion because of the scented lotion and whatever's in lotion. You don't need it. For dry skin, I'll just use some natural vitamin E oil, and that's it, because I don't want any, you know, unwanted infections or irritations and stuff like that. And the tiniest thing can kind of mess up your body chemistry. That's so true. If it's working, just keep doing it. If it's not working, stop doing it.
Exactly.
On top of just that body spray from afar, I do use vitamin E, and if I don't have vitamin E, ladies, like I literally just put my finger in some Vaseline and just that's the best that I could do until I could get some vitamin E. Vaseline has been around for years. You can do it the same way. Just don't use a whole bunch, a lot.
Right. So what is your favorite combinations of, you know, scented lotions, body sprays, oils, perfumes, all that smelling good stuff?
This is when you add all the scented stuff on it. If you're physically putting it on your body, I wouldn't wash with scented. But it depends on what I have. I basically feel like if you have anything vanilla, if everything vanilla you have, the lotion, the body spray, anything, it somehow always blends with any perfume that you have. My top perfumes that I usually wear is Marc Jacobs, Dot or Daisy, Alien, which is absolutely one of my favorites, and Rihanna Nude. So anything vanilla, it blends with anything to me in my mind.
It's like a nice little base coat.
Right.
You can build on it with any kind of extravagant smelling, you know, perfumes that you want to wear.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, thank you. I used to be into scented body washes, lotions, and all that, just to be smelling good, feeling good, you know, the aroma. But I noticed that it wasn't good for my skin. My skin still felt dry and so like unmoisturized, so I had to stop using it. I had to look for something else, and I started using Dove. Dove does have a scent, so I use like Dove body wash, and that gives me a good scent. And then from there, I'll use like different healthy kind of really creams to keep my skin moisturized. I started using Charity Pot by Lush. Jay put me onto that. It's pricey, but it's like all organic and healthy and whatnot. But the best part is it is moisturizing. It is a thick cream. So when my skin is really dry, I will slather that on and I'll feel all buttery and moisturized. Be sliding out of bed. It feels good.
Okay.
If my skin doesn't need all that moisture, then I'll use some Jergens Ultra Healing, the extra, healing lotion, and I'll just use that. If I'm in between, I'll put some Jergens, some Charity Pot, smush it all together, and throw it on. No really scent, nothing like that for my lotions anymore. I used to love the Victoria's Secrets and the Bath and Body Works and all that. I used to live in there. But can't do it anymore. I'll do it every now and again, but for my daily moisture routine, straight up healthy stuff. And then like Shay said, when I'm going out, I'll put on some perfume. I really have to find something that works good for my body. So I try different things. A lot of things that I've tried, it's okay. The two things that I love, Nude by Rihanna and Drew Barrymore's perfume. I think it's called like Flower or something. It's in a little purple container this small. Oh, it smells so good. So those are my two top go-to perfumes for like the next few years until I find something different.
Nice. I'd say for me, my top two favorite perfumes are Marc Jacobs Dot. I think it's like the best scent ever. And I think it will go with like any occasion, any event, any outfit, whatever mood you're in, that's the one to go with. And then my second is Warm Vanilla Sugar by Bath and Body Works. Now, like you said, vanilla as a base will just go great with anything. So that's why I like both of those. They can go with anything. They smell good. They have like I don't know how to describe like a very sweet, but not too sweet scent. Mm-hmm. And I like those sweet scents. For my lotions, like Darrell, I put her onto Charity Pot lotion. So I've been using it for like the past, I want to say like 2 years now. And so whenever I run out, I'll go right to Lush and go get another one. It's moisturizing for my skin. I have very dry skin, like over my body. So it helps me get rid of those ashy, fingers and stuff like that. So I love using it. And if I don't want something too oily or too moisturizing, I just put in a Jergens. Also like Elle.
Thank you, because they know I'm famous for my lotions. My skin, to me, always feels so dry most of the time. So you'll always see me doing this in my lotions. Even right now, I could use some lotion. I'm about to go get some.
Okay.
Another thing that I realized, you see how you guys said that you guys don't really use Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secrets, and stuff like that anymore. Do you feel like that's like for kids?
No.
I feel like it's like a popular brand. It's inexpensive. It's a nice way to smell good. They have really good scents. The stuff is really good. Mm-hmm. But it's
sometimes it just don't work for your body chemistry.
Yeah, it doesn't work for your body chemistry sometimes.
And it doesn't really last that long to me either.
Right. It smells good, right off the bat for a little bit, but with anything you got to keep applying it. And people use it because it smells good. It works. But for me, I just felt like I needed more moisturizing things. Mm-hmm. Even though I still want to smell good, I'll use it every once in a while. But it's something you have to like get used to not smelling like flowers all the time. Like,
right. You're getting older.
Right.
That's what I meant by like, do you think sometimes smelling like that can come off as you being kind of childish or No,
I think it's a part of just like growing up. You want to smell good. I feel like for a child, they always overspray. You heavy with the sprays, you spray all the time. After gym, you got it in your bag, in the hallway in class, you put it on real quick. So it's like, you overuse it as a child because you want to smell good. It's that during that time where you're trying to attract, the people and, you want to feel fancy and look good, and that's cheap and not cheap, inexpensive, and it
Mhm.
works and it smells good, and you can definitely find something in there that you'll like. So I feel like that's why it's very popular. But as an adult, you kind of like refine your taste and realize it doesn't work so well with your body chemistry sometimes because your body's always changing. So you have to change with it. And then, your taste kind of matures. You don't want to smell like a super flower all the time. You want to smell like light and airy and, have different scents for every occasion.
Absolutely right. I only wear my Alien for a special occasion.
Right. So, when you want to jazz it up, feel extra special and good, then you put on this one. When you want to smell sweet and you're going out, then you put on that one. Depends on your mood with anything else. But you don't really learn that until you've had experiences and you're older and you're more mature. As a kid, you just want to smell good. So you go to Victoria's Secret and you get you some nice spray. It'll last. It smells good. It works for you.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't nothing wrong with that. We lived on that for how many years?
Years. Like, I think you start wanting to smell good once you hit
puberty.
Right.
And you like, I don't smell so good.
High school all the way up until whenever you feel that you need it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just do you. Do what works for you. So what about your feet? Salons have been closed. I'm sure everybody's feet is looking a hot mess. Luckily, if you're lucky, you don't have to walk around or go outside and work too much. So your feet may not be taking that much of a beating, but either way, it still needs some work. We about, 2 months in?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's about that time. So what do you use for your feet? What are you going to use? What do you like to use normally?
Well, I don't mind getting my feet done, or I don't mind doing my feet, but I just I'm particular with the polish. When I do my own feet, I use Dr. Teal's coconut oil, the Epsom salt bath, and then sometimes I put in the foot therapy foot soak. I let it soak for about a good 20 minutes with hot water. I'm sorry, I use hot water. I don't use warm, I use hot water.
Okay.
I let it soak. I scrub my feet after I scrub it with the pumice stone, the a Dodi pad, and after that I use the medicine that the
salons
the Asian salons use. Mm-hmm. They use medicine. I ordered some, put that on my feet, let it sit for 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes because it can burn. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that it can burn you. So that's why they automatically just start taking your foot. And the old school way, they took a rasp and they took your foot and they took all that dead skin off your foot with the rasp. Mm-hmm. That's how I do it. I do it the old school way. After I prep my cuticles, I dissolve my cuticles. I don't cut them. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what my cuticle is, so I don't cut them. I just put cuticle oil on it, and I take the pusher, and I just scrape all of the cuticle off my toenails and my nails. Shape it, buff it, wipe the nails with some polish, paint it, moisturize with some coconut oil, and lotion my feet. Sorry.
So for me, I normally go get it done. I don't like to do it at home. I feel like it takes me forever to do it. And when you go to the salon, it's super quick, super easy. You get to sit back, relax, and just let them do all the work. My feet are normally not that hard to do anyway. So for me to just go get it done, I feel like it's worth the money. It's like what, 20 bucks, $25? It's worth the money to me. So I'll just go get it done. But in this time, since I can't go get it done, I'll just, soak it, use the cuticle pusher, get all that gunk out underneath the toenails and trim it a little bit. And then I'll usually file the top of my nail because I get this little cracks along the nail. So I'll smooth out the top. And then, just put some lotion on it, some oils, make everything soak in and just let it rock. I won't even put polish on it because what's the point? It's gonna last forever and then start chipping away slowly until the point where I look at it and it's like, ugh. So I just leave it blank. No polish, no clear, no nothing after that. Because once your feet are done, they look good without polish. I feel like you don't need anything if you don't really want anything. And if I'm not going anywhere, then what's the point? What about you, Jay?
So I typically like to get my feet done at the nail salon just because, you know, they do a better job. They soak your feet. They really put the work in. But now that nail salons are closed, I'm going to work on doing it myself. So I bought myself a foot bath, a pumice stone, you know, different pedicure products just to be able to soak my feet. Just to be able to soak my feet and then, you know, scrub it, use the rasp as well. Have callus eliminator also. So we're gonna see how it goes. I like putting gel polish on my toes too. So I'm gonna, you know, try that too. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Right. So I'm gonna try and do mine later. We'll see how it comes out. It should come out good. I mean, you know, I'm not horrible at it. I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice little foot spa. I'm gonna let it soak in some hot water for as long as I feel like it. You know, have some oils. I'm gonna put some lavender oils in there, some bath salts in there. You know, make it feel all good and bubbly and oily and moisturized. I'm gonna get that rasp out, do some scraping a little bit. You know, file everything down, make it look nice and square and cute and pretty. Right, get all the gunk out in between the toenails and stuff like that. I mean, it's not super hard work, but once you do that little bit, it makes the world of a difference.
Now, one thing that I forgot to mention when I do my foot pedicures at home, I have a hard time painting my nails. Like I said, this is the only reason why I would go and get my feet done. I have a hard time painting the nails because it's a certain way I want it to use. I cannot paint pastel colors on my feet for some reason. I can do any other color, but when it comes to pastel colors, I want it to look specifically as the box. I cannot do that. So that is the only reason why I would pay for it.
Say that again?
I said you probably got to do like 3 coats or something.
Even though when I do 3 coats, it gets too thick and it takes a long time to dry. So I try to like watch what they're doing when they're doing it. It's like, and they just do it so perfect. That's it. They just do it perfect. And I can't do pastel colors on my feet at all.
Yeah, that's true. So what about your nails, your fingernails? Clearly with me, I'm a PE teacher, always in the gym. So I break nails every 2 seconds. These are my regular nails. I cut them down, but they're still kind of long for me. They'll chip when I bang into something. So I'm like, oh, I'll just cut it. I keep it short when I'm working. During the summertime, it's a wrap. I'm going to have acrylic for days. Okay? What's up? How you doing? Hey girl, hey. You know, just talking with the hands. I'll be so excited. For no reason. That's when Lakeisha come out real quick, you know.
Okay.
That's how every female is when they get their nails done. What? I know you didn't just do
every little thing.
Okay.
Right.
Girl.
What are you talking about? What? No.
Let me think about it.
Even when you teaching, it's like you just gotta use your hands. You gotta point at the kids, and, you know, just to showcase your nails.
Right.
Come over here. Get over here.
No. You come. Be like, okay, Miss McNeil.
So yeah, definitely in the summertime it's over. My nails still are not that long in the summertime because I will still break them, unlike other people who nails are crazy long. But I do like, you know, glitter and gold and purples and blues. Oh, I can't wait to get my nails done. And I was just gonna get them done right before this happened because I said, oh snap, We about to be out for a little bit. I'm gonna have my nails done. The salon's closed. I was so pissed. I was
Right.
closed.
Right.
Closed. But you know what? I'm lucky I didn't do it because where would we be now?
Right. They would just look horrible now.
Mm-hmm.
But I was pissed too because remember before this happened and everything shut down,
Yeah.
I had gotten my nails done, but I took people's advice and I got them a little shorter, and I wasn't all that happy with it. So then I just had to be stuck with these short ass nails that I ain't really like, and I was tight because I'm like, if it was gonna be my last set, it should have been a good set, you know, like a, you know what, I could rock with this for a whole 5 months, you know. But that, like, I took them off the thing, 2 weeks? I think after the 2 week mark, I was just like, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna just take it off. And I just felt like it was a waste of my money.
So I'm the culprit for that. When
I don't want to say.
When I get my nails done, I particularly like a nice size length because I am active with my hands. I'm constantly with kids. I lead recess and stuff like that. So I'm constantly chasing kids, grabbing things and stuff like that. So I work with an active length. I propose that Jay get short length so she can be a little bit more active. She likes long nails.
There we go.
When she uses long nails, sometimes they break, so I suggest that she get shorter nails.
2 days. 2 days later,
have one of them break. I still be happy. I would still be happy. I can go get it redone if I really, really care to. Otherwise, I still got 9 of the long nails to work with.
But you got 10 fingers.
She could be like this. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing?
You put a Band-Aid on and be like, oh yeah, you know, my finger split or something like that. You know, you can play it up. You can play it up.
And glue it right back on if she got it.
I've done that several times, and I have no shame in that. But usually, I will say this. Usually, it breaks after maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, so I can just go get it redone. And then by the time by the time a fill-in comes around, it's like another nail may have broken, but it's whatever because I'm getting a fill-in anyway. So it's really not a detriment to me. I'd rather just be happy with my nails, you know, not unhappy with short nails like people told me to do.
Because your nails are always breaking.
I don't care.
3 days after you get them done, I'll be like, what happened to your nail? Okay, you know what? You're right. Do you? If it makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy.
But you know what? It's cool. Thank you. But it's cool because now that I'm doing my nails myself, I can do it when I need to. I can do it as long as I feel like doing it. I could do whatever. The world is my oyster. I'm so excited to do it today. You have no idea. Ooh.
It's the day, guys. Today is the day.
I'll be looking like Edward Scissorhands.
Don't try to play me. That was funny. You're
gonna love it because you know it's your lane.
I will love
your lane.
Exactly. And like I said, if it breaks, I could just redo it again. Ain't no problem. Ain't no money lost.
and Jay, I like the fact that you said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it myself. I want to give a big shout out to all the women that's taking the strive to do things by themselves that they're usually used to paying. I know some girl, Deanna, one of my friends from high school. She literally bought a whole set. She bought the hand and all of that. She said, look, this is my first try. She put it out there. I was like, go ahead. And I see a whole bunch of other kids. A lot of kids that went to my school, they bought their own set. They was like, look, I'm going to get my nails done regardless. They tried it. And a lot of people are just now DIY. I can't wait to try it again. I can't wait to do it again. So I can't wait.
Okay. Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with doing things yourself. Now that everything is closed, you have to.
We have no choice, right? So yeah, after this, we're gonna go our separate ways and try some stuff, see how it works. If it comes out good, if it comes out bad, we still gonna show y'all. It's the first time, okay?
Right.
Yep.
It's the first time. We gonna get through
nothing DIY, exactly.
So it's not coming out perfect, but it's all right. It's the
try.
But you guys are gonna see. You guys are definitely gonna see some of the clips that we're gonna do today. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. So today's burning question is: how does society paint the perfect body image? I think that's a really good question.
That's a great question.
So do you guys have anything you guys want to say to the crowd? Because this concludes our episode for today.
Just always, thank you for watching. Please comment, share, like, all that good stuff. Give us feedback. Let us know what you might want to hear next. We're open.
Right.
We hear you. Okay. We got the Zoom thing together. We getting it, okay? We working. We getting there. We getting there.
And I just want to say thank you guys for, watching our videos, really listening to our commentary, and really taking the time out of your day to hear what we have to say. That's really, important to us, and it shows that we're putting out good content for you guys. We're, doing the Zoom thing. We're trying to keep up with the times, doing everything we can just to cater to our audience. So thank you guys for watching. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Pure Hazel _ on Instagram, because she does natural body care. She does natural hair care products. And she does fashion. So currently during this time, she's like someone making face masks like Dorella is. So check her out. She's really good with the natural stuff. Yeah, so thank you for watching. And we hope you really check out our next episode. It's going to be a hitter.
Okay. As always, stay safe, stay positive. We're going to get through this. It's not going to last forever. But until then, we're here to get you through.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.